There was always pressure because we shot like a movie.
We all mistakenly believe that it is difficult for anyone to cause conflict with Alan Alda because of his gentleness and cuteness on set. In reality, Alan Alda has more feuds than we can imagine. Most of his co-stars in MASH have at least once been unable to control their anger while working with him. The famous director of the film, Jackie Cooper, later wrote a memoir exposing Alan Alda's unlikability in an attempt to destroy his image. Let's explore Alan Alda's secret feuds in this video. Alan Alda stands as a towering figure in the realm where acting, writing, and directing converge, leaving an indelible mark on the landscape of American entertainment. From the hallowed halls of Mass H to the polished sets of The West Wing and the comedic genius of 30 Rock, Alda's career has been a testament not only to his versatility as an artist, but also to his unparalleled charm and amiability. In Hollywood gossip and memoirs, few tales captivate quite like the clash of personalities behind the scenes. Jackie Cooper, in his autobiography, chose to take aim at Alda, attempting to puncture the veneer of universal acclaim that surrounds him. However, there is a big challenge for Jackie Cooper. In fact, one cannot discuss Alda without delving into the phenomenon of his likability. It's a quality that seems woven into the fabric of his being, effortlessly exuding warmth and congeniality both on and off screen. His collaborators, a myriad of actors, writers, and directors spanning decades of television and film, uniformly sing his praises. They paint a portrait of a man who not only excels in his craft, but elevates those around him, fostering an environment where creativity flourishes and camaraderie thrives. From the groundbreaking days of Masch, where he portrayed the irreverent yet empathetic Hawkeye Pierce, Alda's magnetic presence was evident. The success of the show, often hailed as one of television's greatest achievements, owed much to Alda's ability to navigate complex characters with grace and authenticity. Behind the scenes, tales of his professionalism and approachability abound, endearing him to cast and crew alike. Even those who departed Mazach amid its soaring popularity, reportedly due to the shadow of Alda's star cast, acknowledge his influence with a grudging respect. Such acknowledgments only underscore the pervasive impact of his persona and talent. Alda's transition to other celebrated roles, such as Senator Arnold Vinnick on The West Wing, showcased his range and enduring appeal. His portrayal of a Republican senator grappling with conscience and political maneuvering earned him critical acclaim and further cemented his status as a beloved figure in American households. Beyond his acting prowess, Alda's forays into writing and directing reflect a multifaceted career marked by innovation and introspection. His directorial efforts, including films like The Four Seasons, displayed a deft touch behind the camera, while his writing, often imbued with wit and poignancy, revealed a keen observer of human nature. Despite Alan's strict protection, Jackie Cooper offered a glimpse behind the curtain in his candid 1982 autobiography, Please Don't Shoot My Dog. Amidst tales of camaraderie and creative sparks on the set of Mass H, Cooper painted a nuanced portrait of Alda, one that hinted at complexities beneath the surface of Alda's affable public persona. Cooper's recollections in Please Don't Shoot My Dog shed light on moments where the veneer of Alda's charm seemed momentarily pierced. He recounted heated exchanges and disagreements during their collaborations, suggesting a glimpse into a side of Alda less frequently seen by the public eye. Such revelations, albeit tempered by the passage of time and the subjective nature of memory, added layers to Alda's portrayal as a consummate professional who, like any artist, navigated the pressures of creative collaboration with varying degrees of ease. The relationship between Alda and Cooper extended beyond the set of Mass H. Cooper detailed an intriguing episode involving Alda's potential involvement in Cooper's directorial debut, Stand Up and Be Counted. Alda, known for his discerning approach to roles, had initially agreed to star in the film contingent upon script revisions. Cooper, eager to secure Alda's talent, embraced the actor's creative input. However, the clash of artistic vision and studio interference ultimately led to Alda's departure from the project. Despite this professional setback, Cooper's memoir underscored Alda's reputation for integrity and professionalism, leaving a favorable impression even amidst creative differences. In his recollections, penned years after his initial encounters with Alda, Cooper offered a nuanced perspective on the actor whose public image belied deeper undercurrents. Cooper's narrative began with the contrast between his expectations and the reality he encountered on the set of Mass H. Initially, Alda appeared as Cooper had anticipated, meticulous, punctual, and deeply committed to his craft. These qualities, synonymous with Alda's reputation as a consummate professional, underscored his dedication to delivering memorable performances and maintaining a high standard of professionalism. However, beneath Alda's serene exterior, Cooper sensed a different narrative unfolding. Cooper stopped short of leveling specific allegations against Alda, instead capturing a mood of unease and discord that seemed to permeate certain aspects of their collaboration. His portrayal of Alda suggested a multifaceted personality, one where professional rigor coexisted with underlying complexities that eluded easy categorization. Whether these complexities stemmed from interpersonal dynamics, creative differences, or the pressures inherent in producing a groundbreaking television series remained open to interpretation. Throughout his memoir, Cooper navigated the delicate balance between recounting personal experiences and offering insights into Alda's character. His narrative threads wove together moments of admiration for Alda's dedication to his craft with glimpses of tension and friction that colored their interactions. Such reflections underscored the nuanced nature of professional relationships within the entertainment industry, a realm where artistic brilliance often intertwines with the interpersonal dynamics and human complexities that shape collaborative endeavors. Cooper's memoir opens a window into a tumultuous period behind the scenes of Mass H, where he paints a stark portrait of discord among the ensemble cast. In his words, actors like McLean Stevenson, Gary Berghoff, and Loretta Swit were described as terrors, a term that hinted at the challenges of maintaining harmony amidst strong personalities and creative tensions. Without delving into specifics, Cooper's characterization hinted at interpersonal dynamics that could potentially impact the morale and cohesion of the ensemble. Central to Cooper's narrative was his appeal to Alan Alda, the show's leading star and a figure of considerable influence both on and off screen. Cooper recounted a pivotal moment where he approached Alda, seeking his intervention to address the alleged disruptive behavior of certain cast members. Alda's response, according to Cooper, was a refusal to involve himself in what he perceived as the director's realm of responsibility. Instead of assuming a mediator's role, Alda reportedly opted to withdraw to his dressing room during times of tension, waiting for conflicts to resolve themselves. Cooper's perspective on Alda's approach highlighted contrasting philosophies regarding leadership and interpersonal management within the confines of a television production. While Alda's commitment to his acting craft and professionalism were widely acknowledged, Cooper's account suggested a reluctance, or perhaps a strategic decision, not to engage in the role of peacemaker or mediator among his colleagues. This stance, as articulated by Cooper, underscored the complexities of navigating the hierarchical and often volatile dynamics inherent to ensemble casts in television. The notion of actors assuming managerial or disciplinary roles traditionally reserved for directors or producers was a point of contention in Cooper's memoir. His criticism of Alda's perceived detachment from on-set interpersonal dynamics underscored broader concerns about maintaining organizational hierarchies and professional boundaries in large-scale productions. In Cooper's view, Alda's decision to abstain from involvement in personnel management reflected a commitment to preserving the integrity of his acting role and, perhaps, a reluctance to encroach upon the domain of the show's directorial leadership. In an ill-judged attempt to flatter Alda, Cooper quipped, "If the producers had only wanted a funny person, they would have hired a Carl Reiner. But they wanted good actors, so they hired you." Cooper's intention, as he later reflected, was to bolster Alda's confidence by emphasizing the producer's preference for skilled actors over mere comedians. However, the remark, delivered with perhaps unintended candor, had the opposite effect. Instead of eliciting laughter or camaraderie, Cooper's words struck a discordant note, potentially alienating Alda and creating an atmosphere of tension among the cast. In the aftermath of this verbal misstep, Cooper observed a palpable shift in the dynamics on set. Despite the professionalism exhibited by Alda and the rest of the cast during filming, Cooper acknowledged the underlying strain caused by his remark. Alda, in particular, reportedly confronted Cooper shortly after the incident, addressing the perceived insult and its implications. This confrontation, according to Cooper's account, underscored Alda's sensitivity to his professional reputation and the importance he placed on maintaining a harmonious working environment. Alda's response, as depicted by Cooper, was characterized as an impassioned defense of his fellow actors and a rebuke of what he perceived as a slight against their professionalism. Cooper, in his memoir, attempted to portray Alda's reaction as an overreaction, casting Alda as jealous and irrational in his outburst. However, amidst Cooper's narrative, a more nuanced truth emerged. Alda's impassioned defense was rooted in a deep-seated commitment to protecting the integrity and reputation of his colleagues. Far from being a jealous tirade, Alda's confrontation, as depicted in Cooper's own words, underscored his role as a conscientious leader within the ensemble cast of Mass H. His staunch defense of the casting decisions and the professionalism of his fellow actors reflected Alda's dedication to maintaining a harmonious and respectful work environment, a commitment that resonated deeply with his colleagues and underscored his leadership on set. Moreover, Cooper's attempt to cast Alda's response in a negative light ultimately fell short in the eyes of many readers. Despite Cooper's efforts to portray Alda as irrational, the underlying truth, acknowledged even within Cooper's own narrative, was that Alda's actions stemmed from a genuine concern for the well-being and reputation of those he worked alongside. This authenticity and integrity, far from tarnishing Alda's image, further solidified his stature as a respected actor and leader within the entertainment industry. Cooper's memoir, while providing a candid glimpse into the tensions and dynamics of Mass H, also served as a reflection on the complexities of human interaction and perception. The incident involving Alda highlighted the delicate balance between humor and respect, and the consequences of words spoken in a public and professional setting. Cooper's recounting of Alda's response underscored the enduring impact of interpersonal dynamics on the creative process, an aspect of television production often overshadowed by the glamour of on-screen performances. We all know that the enduring popularity of Mass H, celebrated for its poignant portrayal of wartime camaraderie and irreverent humor, belies the complex dynamics that occasionally roiled behind the scenes. At the heart of one such episode were Alan Alda and Mike Farrell, whose on-screen camaraderie as Hawkeye Pierce and B.J. Honeycutt endeared them to audiences worldwide. However, their deep investment in their characters and the show's integrity occasionally led to clashes that reverberated beyond the sound stages of the iconic series. Alda and Farrell, both seasoned actors with a profound understanding of their characters' nuances, shared a rare camaraderie both on and off-screen. Their friendship was as legendary as their roles, fostering a collaborative spirit that extended beyond their performances. This bond, while pivotal to the show's success, occasionally intersected with creative decisions that impacted the narrative direction of Mass H. Central to the tensions was Alda and Farrell's proactive involvement in the show's creative process. Driven by their commitment to portraying Hawkeye and BJ with authenticity and respect, the duo reportedly asserted themselves in the writer's room, advocating for changes that aligned more closely with their characterizations. This level of involvement, while reflective of their dedication, occasionally clashed with the artistic visions of the show's writing staff and producers. One notable incident, recounted in industry lore, highlighted the depth of their commitment and the occasional fallout that ensued. The specifics remain shrouded in the lore of Mass H, but according to sources close to the production, a significant creative disagreement arose between Alda, Farrell, and the show's creative team. The issue at hand was reportedly pivotal enough to strain the normally harmonious relationship between Alda and Farrell, causing a temporary rift that filtered into the fabric of the show itself. The complexities of portraying ethical dilemmas on screen came sharply into focus in episode 22 of Season 7 of Mass H, titled Preventative Medicine. At the heart of this episode lay a moral quandary that tested the convictions of Hawkeye Pierce and BJ Honeycutt, played by Alan Alda and Mike Farrell, respectively, whose deep investment in their characters paralleled their commitment to the show's integrity. The narrative arc of Preventative Medicine revolves around the decision by Hawkeye and Honeycutt to perform an unnecessary operation on Colonel Bingham Lacey, portrayed by James Wainwright. Lacey, depicted as a reckless commander responsible for a high casualty rate among his troops, was deemed unfit to continue leading soldiers into battle. In a controversial move intended to prevent further loss of life, Hawkeye and Honeycutt opted to perform a procedure that would render Lacey temporarily unfit for duty, effectively removing him from command. However, the pivotal moment in the script poses a significant moral dilemma for both characters. Hawkeye and Honeycutt, typically guided by the principles of the Hippocratic Oath and a commitment to medical ethics, found themselves at odds with their decision to intervene in a non-medical capacity. The storyline underscored the tension between military duty and personal ethics, a recurring theme throughout Mass H's exploration of the Korean War's impact on its diverse cast of characters. Mike Farrell, in particular, was deeply troubled by the script's portrayal of B.J. Honeycutt compromising his ethical principles. As an actor who had invested heavily in crafting BJ's character as a principled and compassionate physician, Farrell felt a profound responsibility to uphold the integrity of his portrayal. His objections to the storyline stemmed from a desire to maintain consistency in BJ's moral compass, which he believed defined the character's essence and resonated with audiences invested in the show's ethical underpinnings. Farrell's impassioned advocacy for character integrity extended beyond personal preference to encompass broader themes of authenticity and narrative coherence. His insistence on revising the script to align with BJ's established ethical framework underscored a commitment to storytelling that honored the complexities of human behavior and moral decision-making, even within the confines of a television series. Alda, known for his collaborative approach and dedication to exploring complex themes through Hawkeye's character, engaged in spirited discussions with Farrell and the writers to reconcile their creative differences. Despite efforts to persuade Farrell otherwise, his unwavering commitment to character authenticity prevailed. Farrell's insistence on reshaping the script to align with BJ's established moral code underscored his deep respect for the character's consistency and the audience's investment in BJ's ethical journey. The friction between Alda and Farrell during this creative impasse added a layer of intensity to both their on-screen interactions and behind-the-scenes dynamics. Their respective interpretations of Hawkeye and BJ's relationship, forged through years of shared performances and personal camaraderie, fueled the episode's narrative tension. The clash of artistic visions, far from detracting from their collaboration, deepened the emotional resonance of Preventative Medicine, transforming it into a pivotal moment in Mass A's exploration of moral complexity. Ultimately, Farrell's steadfast advocacy for BJ's ethical stance reshaped the trajectory of preventative medicine, resulting in a narrative that resonated with viewers and critics alike. Hawkeye's decision to proceed with the surgery, juxtaposed against BJ's principled objection, heightened the dramatic tension and underscored the episode's thematic depth. The resolution of their conflict within the context of the episode underscored the enduring bond between Hawkeye and BJ, tempered by their shared commitment to compassion and moral integrity amidst the chaos of war. Alan is also said to have had a notable conflict with Gary Berghoff. Bert Prelutsky's retrospective on the conclusion of Mass H, as documented in his TV Guide article from 1983, provides a candid glimpse into the behind-the-scenes dynamics that colored the final years of the beloved television series. At the heart of his commentary lies the departure of Gary Berghoff, whose portrayal of Radar O'Reilly endeared him to audiences, but reportedly left a more contentious legacy among his castmates and crew. Prelutsky's observations underscore a stark contrast between Berghoff's on-screen persona as Radar, the affable and endearing company clerk, and his off-screen interactions with the Mass H ensemble. According to unnamed sources cited in the article, feelings regarding Berghoff were notably divided. While the character of Radar was beloved, Berghoff himself was purportedly less so. The sentiment expressed anonymously was unequivocal. Loved Radar, hated Berghoff. Central to the discord were Berghoff's perceived personality issues, which Prelutsky's sources characterized as manifesting in a belief that there was a pervasive conspiracy against him. This perceived paranoia, coupled with reported instances of rudeness towards colleagues, set a fraught tone on set. Allegedly, Berghoff's temperament made it challenging for co-stars and crew members to maintain harmonious working relationships with him. One particularly telling anecdote highlighted in Prelutsky's article involves Berghoff's strained relationship with Alan Alda, the series' leading actor and creative force behind Mass H. According to the account, tensions between Berghoff and Alda were palpable, with Berghoff reportedly reacting strongly to any perceived criticism or confrontation. Mike Farrell, another prominent cast member, allegedly pointed out Berghoff's inability to handle criticism, prompting a defensive retort from Berghoff himself, an exchange that underscored the volatile nature of his interactions with colleagues. The quote, attributed to Berghoff, "And I'm getting real sick and tired of dishing it out," captured a moment of unintended self-revelation, suggesting a disconnect between Berghoff's self-perception and the perceptions of those around him. It illustrated the complexities of navigating personal and professional relationships within the intense and competitive environment of television production, where egos and emotions often collide behind the facade of on-screen camaraderie. Larry Linville's portrayal of Major Frank Burns on Mass H left an indelible mark on the series, characterized by his nuanced depiction of a character who evolved from a comical antagonist to a multifaceted figure within the confines of wartime comedy drama. Linville's decision to depart from the show after 5 seasons reflected a confluence of creative considerations and personal career aspirations, shaped significantly by his interactions with co-star and series linchpin, Alan Alda. Throughout his tenure on Mass H, Linville's Major Frank Burns emerged as a central figure in the show's ensemble cast. Initially conceived as a foil to the more sympathetic characters, Burns evolved into a complex portrayal of ambition, insecurity, and moral ambiguity. Linville's adept portrayal of Burns as a self-righteous and bumbling, yet occasionally sympathetic character, earned him both acclaim and recognition, but also posed challenges as an actor seeking diversity in roles. The decision to depart from MASH stemmed from Linville's desire to avoid typecasting. He expressed concerns about being pigeonholed into roles akin to Major Burns, characters defined primarily by their flaws and limitations. As a seasoned actor with a breadth of experience in theater and television, Linville sought opportunities to explore different facets of his craft beyond the confines of MASH's wartime setting. Alan Alda's influence on Linville's departure was pivotal. As one of the show's driving forces, both as a lead actor and occasional writer, Alda's creative vision often shaped the direction of character arcs and narrative dynamics. Linville's interactions with Alda, who portrayed the iconic Hawkeye Pierce, reportedly contributed to his decision to move on from Mass H. Alda's nuanced portrayal of Hawkeye and his collaborative approach to storytelling underscored the show's commitment to exploring complex themes amidst the backdrop of war. Linville's departure from Mass H after fulfilling his 5-year contract created a significant void in the ensemble cast. His absence necessitated the introduction of new characters and dynamics, a narrative pivot that revitalized the show's storytelling potential and contributed to its continued success. The departure of Major Burns not only allowed for fresh narratives and character developments, but also marked a symbolic shift in the show's evolving portrayal of wartime challenges and human resilience. Reflecting on his decision to leave Mass H, Linville maintained a sense of gratitude for the opportunities the show afforded him while embracing the prospect of new creative horizons. His departure underscored the cyclical nature of ensemble dramas, where characters and actors move through arcs of growth, challenge, and transformation, leaving lasting impressions on both audiences and the fabric of television history. After a series of conflicts with his co-stars, later, when Alan had a career completely separate from MASH, he released a memoir related to the filmmaking process. Alan Alda's literary journey offers a captivating glimpse into the mind and experiences of one of television's most beloved figures. His memoirs, Never Have Your Dog Stuffed and Other Things I've Learned, 2005, Things I Overheard While Talking to Myself, 2008, and If I Understood You, Would I Have This Look on My Face? My Adventures in the Art and Science of Relating and Communicating, 2017, chronicles his life with candor, humor, and insight, delving into both personal anecdotes and broader philosophical reflections. In Never Have Your Dog Stuffed, Alda recounts a wide array of life experiences, blending humor and poignancy to paint a vivid portrait of his journey. One particularly memorable story involves a medical emergency while filming on location for his PBS show, Scientific American Frontiers. During a shoot in La Serena, Chile, Alda suffered from a strangulated intestine, a life-threatening condition that required immediate surgery. Remarkably, Alda surprised a young doctor with his understanding of medical procedures, a knowledge he had acquired from years of playing the wisecracking surgeon Hawkeye Pierce on Mass H. This anecdote exemplifies how art and life intertwine, showcasing Alda's wit and resilience even in the face of danger. The memoir's title itself stems from a poignant childhood memory that encapsulates a key lesson Alda has carried throughout his life. When his beloved dog died, his father, in a well-intentioned but misguided attempt to comfort him, had the pet stuffed. The result was a grotesque reminder of loss rather than a soothing keepsake. This experience taught Alda a profound lesson about acceptance and the futility of trying to preserve the past unchanged. It's a theme that resonates throughout his reflections, emphasizing the importance of embracing life's impermanence. Alda's second memoir, Things I Overheard While Talking to Myself, offers a compilation of advice interwoven with personal recollections. Drawing from public speeches he has given over the years, Alda reflects on his life, his career, and the wisdom he has gained along the way. This book reveals Alda's introspective side as he contemplates the deeper meanings behind his public and private experiences. His reflections are infused with the same blend of humor and sincerity that characterizes his acting, making the book both entertaining and enlightening. In his third memoir, If I Understood You, Would I Have This Look on My Face? My Adventures in the Art and Science of Relating and Communicating, Alda embarks on a quest to understand and improve communication. This book diverges somewhat from the autobiographical focus of his earlier works, delving into the scientific and practical aspects of communication. Inspired by his own challenges and successes in connecting with others, Alda explores techniques and theories from experts in various fields. His journey leads him to a deeper understanding of empathy, listening, and the subtle nuances of human interaction. A recurring theme in Alda's memoirs is his mother's battle with schizophrenia, a subject he addresses with sensitivity and honesty. This personal struggle shaped his childhood and influenced his approach to life and relationships. Alda's candid discussions about his mother's illness reveal a compassionate and resilient spirit, underscoring his commitment to understanding and helping others. Each memoir is a testament to Alda's multifaceted career and his relentless curiosity about the world. Whether recounting his time on Mass H, exploring scientific frontiers, or delving into the intricacies of communication, Alda's writing is marked by the same authenticity and charm that have endeared him to audiences for decades. His books not only provide a window into his own life, but also offer valuable insights and lessons that resonate with readers from all walks of life. What do you think about Alan Alda's conflicts with his MASH co-star? Leave us your comments in the section below. We hope you have found this helpful video. Don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you like it. Thank you for watching this, and see you in the next videos. Goodbye.